Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Shank for Accounting 1A. Welcome back. We're moving along. We're in almost the last working together for this trimester. So we're going to do working together 5-4 in Chapter 5. It's on page 138 of your textbook, but it's also the instructions online. I'm currently already logged into Applia, so hopefully you're there. But I'm going to scroll down through the assignments and get to working together 5-4. And I'm just going to click on that and open it up. And this basically on 5-4, it says write the answers in the problems in your working papers, which is Applia for us. Journalize the following transaction completed during July of the current year. Use page 13 of the General Journal and abbreviate for the check is a C. So on July 3rd, so let me put July 3rd. I put the date in there. This is paid cash to establish a petty cash fund. Well, establish is a fancy word for set up. So we're going to set up a petty cash fund. And what that is the secretary in a business has a cash box in their drawer, and which they keep money in it. So in this case, we're going to do a debit to petty cash, and it's check number 57, and then we're going to do a credit to cash here for $250. So we have $250 sitting in the secretary's account or box, a cash box somewhere, and it's sitting in their drawer, and they use it for little expenses or repairs or supplies or whatever they need it for, rather than writing a check or issuing a debit card. So it's just a small amount of $250, and it allows us to pay for different things like postage and who knows what, just small amounts. So then come the end of the month on the 31st, the transaction says paid cash to replenish the petty cash fund, $78. Supplies was $25, miscellaneous expense was $8, and repairs was $48, and we used check number C97. So let me put that in there. This is a little different. So replenish is a fancy word for replace. And so we're going to replace what was taken out to buy supplies in this case. And we spent, looks like $25 on supplies, so we're going to do a debit to supplies. And then we had some miscellaneous expense of $8, and who knows what it could have been postage or just different things like that. And it looks like we had some repairs, maybe a photocopier or a small repair inside our business was taken care of for $45. All three of those accounts are a debit, so I did a debit to supply for $25, a debit to miscellaneous expense for $8, and a debit to repair expense for $45. And this is all going to come out of cash. If I took those three numbers and added them up together, they should add up to $78, and that's going to be my credit. And that actually sets up a petty cash account or establishes a petty cash account, and it also replaces or replenishes a petty cash fund through the month as we do it. So an individual comes, say, I need to go buy some postage. So they give them some cash, they run to the post office, buy the stamps, come back with the extra change. They put the extra change in the petty cash box, and then they also put the receipt in the petty cash box. And then come the end of the month, we go through those receipts, and then we replace the cash, take out the receipts and replace it with cash, so we're back up to $250. So generally, once a petty cash account is set up, it's generally never touched unless we need to make adjustments to it. Okay, let me give you opportunity to work on your own 5-4, and then you should also be able to do application 5-4. And it's not too bad, but that's the biggest thing we're covering there. And that actually is the last working together, finish the assignments, and we should be ready to finish up for the trimester here. So good luck, and we'll see you next trimester if we need to, if you don't watch any of these videos. But it's been a great class. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope these videos have been entertaining. Well, if not entertaining, maybe educational. So we'll see you, and good luck.